Alright guys, so this video is for electricians trying to pass their test. So this is for Oregon, so Oregon Journeyman tips. These aren't really in any particular order, but the first one, be prepared to look up every answer unless you know it's 100% right. There's many different tests. The last one I took it 3 times, and the last one, it seems like I only knew 3 of the answers. Some of the questions are super easy, like literally you can find it in seconds, and other questions are super lengthy, and you'll need more time to figure those out. So you'll never know what kind of questions you get, but just be prepared to look up all the answers and not assume that you know any of them. Make sure you bring your Tom Henry's keyword index, and just know your general code area questions so you know where to go to look up the answers. Second, you can either write on the test packet or answer the questions and fill out the Scantron as you go. If you decide to write on your answer on the answer sheet or the packet, then you need to save about 10 to 15 minutes at the end of the test to fill out your answer sheet. Next, never leave a question blank, as you'll get it 100% wrong. Always try to eliminate answers that you think are wrong and make a 50-50 guess. Some questions are literally the easiest thing ever, and some of them are extremely lengthy, and you want to save those till the end so you're not wasting a bunch of time and then stressing out about not having enough time to finish your test. Next, try to answer all your questions first by going through the test briefly. I always made marks, like if I knew the question 100% or something, I put a star next to it so I know I was getting that question right. If a question was hard, I would put like a little slash mark, and then if it was extremely long, I would just make a different marker or something like that. So I knew that ones that I knew where to find, ones that I knew that I could find that were a little bit lengthy, and then ones that I just didn't even want to waste my time with that I was going to guess on. Next, don't stress out and be anxious, and always try to keep a positive attitude. This is pretty big because if you think you're gonna fail, you're just like, well, whatever, I'm just gonna guess on these or whatever. Once I passed my Washington test, I came back for the Oregon test, and then I passed it the next time. You just want to stay positive and believe in yourself. Next, bring an old school watch just in case they don't have a clock or something. I'm sure they would, but you always want to know how much time you have left. You want to check every once in a while, just so you know how much time you have left and you're not rushing and have your answers all filled out. Next, make sure you have everything you need: your code book, your keyword index, OESC, calculator, pencil, etc. Just make sure you have everything. Next, definitely never cheat or look like you're cheating, because if they think you're cheating and you get caught, you'll have to wait a really long time to take your test again, or something extremely harsh. I can't remember. Maybe they don't even let you take your test again, I'm not sure. Because this leads me to my next point. They have cameras watching you. They have like aerial ones in the ceiling or whatever, so it looks like you're looking around and cheating or asking people for help. They watch you on cameras and you will be screwed. Next, use all your time that you have to take your test. Double check your answers and make sure you didn't mess up your answer sheet by 1 row. So like on your Scantron, if you double mark a line or you skip a line, that throws off all the rest of your answers. Just double check you have your answer on each answer is on one bubble on each line, or you don't double mark your answers. Just go through your answers a couple times. And whatever time you have remaining, use to look up answers that you guessed on or answers you weren't sure on. Next, go to the bathroom before the test. Anytime use going to the bathroom deducts from your test time. The test time doesn't stop once you start, which also means you should bring a water or 2 so you don't have to get up if you get thirsty. Next, wear comfortable clothes. I know that sounds kind of weird, but if you're not comfortable, you're going to be adjusting yourself. Bring a jacket in case it gets cold or anything. You can always take a jacket off in case you get hot, but if you're cold, then that's not good. Next, And lastly, buy a parking pass. Where I took the test, I accidentally parked in front of a crosswalk, sidewalk, or whatever, with a red-yellow curb painted, and they fined me $40. So I highly suggest you buy a parking pass unless the parking is free that day. Just park in the parking lot, don't park next to a curb, but if you do, make sure it's not a red or yellow curb so you don't get fined $40. A parking pass where I parked at was only $3, so definitely worth it. And they usually have people going around campus like a cop or something that can write tickets or whatever, so don't try to screw the system, just be safe. Anyways, I hope this was helpful, and just try to make this as quick as possible, but that's all my tips I could come up with. So hope this helps you guys, and good luck on your